Paul, as a player, you probably went through many moments the last 15 minutes of a game like that. How do you coach that last final minutes of a game to be able to be successful?
Well, it's just little bits all over the field. It's sort of a domino effect. We knew. I mean, Houston are a fantastic team. We knew that they were going to throw the kitchen sink at us second half. We had some moments in the second half, but not as many moments as we had in the first half. We played two very, very difficult games on the road. Against, for me, Kansas, one of the best teams in the league, if not the best team in the league, and then Houston, who've been to cup finals for many, many years. So we knew it was going to be difficult the second half. But I'm so proud of the lads. I thought they put a fantastic performance in. First half, I thought they were terrific. And we just couldn't hold out. But a point away from home against Houston is a fantastic point for us.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you feel that it was two missed points, or that it is a well-earned point?
You know what's fantastic? I've just gone to the dressing room, addressed the players, and they are so disappointed. And that's a measure. If you look through the team, what we've got some very, very young players in that back four. And learning your trade on the job, in the starting 11 in Major League Soccer, it's hard. And I thought they did remarkably well. But we came away from here with a very, very good point.
Were you happy with Danny's play? Obviously, after KC had a lot of missed opportunities and came in here and had a much better game.
That's the way it goes with strikers. I mean, you get them, get in there and you miss them, and sometimes they just drop to you and you bury it. So that's the way it goes. He put another great shift in, just short of 90 minutes again, which he put 10k and 90 minutes on Saturday, which is the first time he's done it since April. So, my hat goes off to the lads. They really worked hard.
Second game as head coach. Were you surprised at all by the way that you guys came out?
No. We've got a very, very good dressing room. We had a little blip on Sunday, which it hurt me as being the head coach of Toronto Football Club. I'm very proud to be the head coach of Toronto Football Club. And we did some things on the training ground that affected the performance today. And the boys executed perfectly.
To get 3 goals in that first half, what was the atmosphere like at halftime?
Well, it's very professional. I mean, we know that the game's not over. 45 minutes doesn't get you anywhere in football. We've been there many times, so we had to come out. The first 10 minutes was absolutely key. We weathered the storm, and then we just sort of settled down. And then, they threw the kitchen sink at us. I mean, Chingy came on. He made a bit of a difference maker. And what can I say? It's too many waves coming, and we just couldn't weather it.
Coach, it's not easy to score 3 times against the Houston Dynamo here.
No.
As a coach, what's the credit you're taking on this?
I'm not taking any credit. The credit goes to the players. The players executed the game plan. All we can do is put a game plan together, and I thought they executed it almost to perfection.
Well, that's what I was going to mention. That obviously from training, you put a plan out there for them, and I was at training and watched it yesterday, and I think as a coach, I'm assuming that's what you're most impressed with. I mean, result or not, the fact is you had certain things you wanted them to do, and they did it.
Yeah, they did, and that's a pleasing part. I mean, the thing as a coach, you've got to get your players to buy into what you want to put on. The players totally bought into it, as you could see. We created a lot of chances on Saturday, but as someone just said earlier, we just didn't quite take our chances, and sometimes they go in and sometimes they don't. But tonight we created some very good chances. I'm delighted with the performance. I'm delighted with the reaction from the players. The heads are down in the dressing room because they're very upset with themselves.